Goa is suffering for the last nearly 9 years. After Parikar had stopped mining in 2012 with all false allegations, and after that the Supreme Court has stopped the mining. Now, due to this, Goa's GDP is collapsing. You see every year the government loans are mounting and employment and livelihood of Goan youth and all others is totally affected. Because mining was our main industry. And what we have seen is, every year before elections, government will say, the government which was not elected by people, but usurped from Congress, instead of doing good to the Goan public, they are only ruining Goa by their false promises. So mining being the main industry, by hook or crook, take up with the government of India, which is also BJP government, and legally resume mining so that this will bring happiness to the Goan public. Second thing, we have seen that this year, because we are in the 60th year of liberation, government has given 300 crores. This was maybe for merrymaking, for enjoyment for the state of Goa as a sign of happiness. But we have got COVID-19. COVID-19. So instead of spreading it in the state by conducting functions, let us establish a full-fledged cancer institute in Goa. Because cancer is rapidly increasing and people have to either go to private hospitals where the charges are very high, or they have to go all the way to Bombay. Second thing we don't have is the Virology Institute. Anything we want to establish after post-mortem, we have to send all the way to Pune or somewhere else. We have got land which was earlier. We had the laboratory hospital in Makassar. We have nearly, I think, 2 lakh square meters of land, where a lot of cashew plantation is there. And wherever this hospital was there earlier, we want government to establish a virology institute on one side, and the other side, a full-fledged cancer hospital for the benefit of Goans. The third thing is Goa Coastal Zone Management Plan. We want a white paper on this. We have seen every Panchayat conducting Gram Sabha. All the other organizations in Goa, they have given their reports. Appoint a committee to go through all this and establish a white paper which will be for the benefit of Goans at large. Please don't go ahead Without doing this, or without establishing a white paper, which should be approved by Goans at large. Next thing is, I read that meat complex, again they are going to restart. I'm happy. Earlier also it was given to private organizations. Please do it. But make sure that for Goan butchers, the animals are slaughtered free of cost in meat complex. Goa should not depend totally for meat as it depends for vegetables, Belgaum and other parts of India. Earlier, our butchers used to slaughter in the respective villages. That's how we constructed the meat complex. I was the architect, and all that was stopped. They used to come and slaughter. We are not charging them. So this should be continued because the prices of meat, soda came up and they never come down. There are so many Christians, Catholics and Muslims who depend on meat. So please restart. Meat should be available, and the cost, as it has gone up, it should be normalized, brought down. Again, sugar factory and the hatchery, other two. Hatchery and Banauli. It should be restarted as early as possible, and sugar factory also should resume. So many farmers depend on sugar factory, those who are planting sugar cane. They should not go with a begging bowl to Karnataka. So instead, our sugar factory should be restarted so that we use it for their purpose. Now, yesterday only, I was going to the press and they were talking about coal blocks which were allocated to Goa in Madhya Pradesh. There should be a white paper on this. How much coal which was given is utilized by Goa? Where does the remaining coal go? How much money Goa is getting from that? All these should be made clear. And we have seen the now committee. They went to visit Madhya. Again, I got the report that all of them were ill-treated. Nobody was even cared for. This should not happen. I want to remind Chief Minister, now the government in Karnataka is BJP, government in Goa is BJP, government at the center is BJP. Please intervene and solve all these problems. Not totally, I don't say that unilaterally, taking everybody into confidence. See that we come to a proper solution, and it should not be one-sided. We have also seen that housewife, grihada, pension for the old, all these have been stopped from December because they are doing surveys. Please don't forget all these were started because of two things. One is for the sickness of old people. They are mostly sick. It is for them to buy medicines. And many of them live hand to mouth. So for this purpose, all these were established. They went on increasing. So please see that all these are resumed as early as possible, and people get their monthly doles or pensions as early as possible. And it should not only remain on paper. Thank you. Any questions?
Basically, what do you have to say on this government decision to form a mining corporation?
Whatever it is, but it should function properly. Don't start something and then close it because it is running under a loss. Take central government into confidence. Follow the legalities, what Supreme Court has said. And please restart as early as possible.
Sergeant, how do you see the future of the Congress with the recent development? The Mahila Congress president has quit.
Take yesterday, same question was asked. And I said, good riddance of bad rubbish.
Can you elaborate on that?
No more elaboration. Secondly, she said that she was approached 6 months before. I would like to say, if she had to leave 6 months before, and if some other candidate was given a ticket, today that seat would have been Congress seat. The ZP would have won, and we would have a Congress ZP in the Laveli. It is not only ticket, it depends on the person who contests. All of you heard various stories when I contested. Grandfather, grandmother, this old, this. Still, people voted for me and I won. It is not the age. Age is only a number. It's the people's acceptance. Only if somebody is sick, you have no right to contest or to continue. We want new faces. But people who have performed earlier and people know they will perform in future. We want all these youngsters on the playground. There you can't play any game. Or others, we want people who have performed. People who are congressmen and people who can win. These three things should go together.
Another senior leader, Mr. Falero, he was on record saying this week that he is sad and feeling bad with the state of the Congress party. The MLA is leaving, party losing election. How do you look at this situation? Because now, this is an election year.
We are trying our level best to rejuvenate the party. Yesterday I had a meeting. At least in the south, I being member of parliament. I will go to various places because now COVID is decreasing. 1 year has been lost totally. To see the various problems of the people which I can solve as a member of parliament. And also the utilization of my funds. And with the bargaining, I will do my level best, taking all my leaders, my colleagues into confidence, how to strengthen Congress in both.
Leadership has been another issue which has been occupying your minds in the party also for a long time. Still, this issue has not been.
Yes, now the party is busy with elections. I'm sure this issue will be settled no sooner these elections are over. The party high command will settle this issue.
Are you in the fray for PCC presidentship?
I'm the soldier of the party. Whatever post they give me to rejuvenate the party, I'm there.